Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing fantastic. I saw this before. Fang, no, Clean Water Challenge teams announcements tonight. No, it's not the Clean Water Challenge. Those teams won't be announced till sometime in middle or late December. Tonight we were going to announce the Buildoff teams. So I'm going to try to get that information ready because I forgot, which is totally sucks.
Talking with a lot of people today.
Yeah, today turned into a typical Monday. So, but hey, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. As soon as you're ready, are you good? You sure? As soon as I can pass this off to you, I'll see if I can dig that stuff out. El Fuego, what is happening? How's everybody doing? Man, I thought I was late. Me too. Definitely. Gotta hustle those crackers. Yeah, yeah. Dude, every time. Dude, all you gotta do is mute it. It's like right there. There you go. Problem solved. Hey guys.
I play something and it's muted.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Good? Why don't you go through this real quick and say hello, and I'll stop playing with that. Just use the mouse, look at the screen, so people can actually see your face.
I mean, they can
Here,
see
just
face.
literally do it the old-fashioned way. Because I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be looking at the screen. If both of us are looking at the screen, and that just looks bad. That's so bad. You're so a pain in the butt right now.
Dude.
So you're like a girl. You're acting like a girl.
You spend what? How many time in here?
I have no idea what you're trying to say. That was.
What's going on, guys? What's
go.
up, Christian? How you doing, buddy? It's Monday, so exactly.
I don't know what that means.
Hey, David, what's going on? Nando is his auto tune trying to be. Yeah, hey man, I'm trying to find new music also. So, Mr. Lara, how you doing? Do you know? All right. So, do you know when NAV TV will release update for the ABB GM?
Never. They're gonna go out of business at the end of the year, so they're done making stuff. So if you ain't got it, you ain't gonna get it. However, depending on who takes over for them, you might see some of the stuff there.
What's El Fuego?
I doubt it.
Definitely.
Not what I want. Okay.
All right. Let's see what's up. Stop playing with it.
I know, right? Totally gonna go blind.
Nando, listen to the in, please. I know. I never do. So.
I know.
You guys ever do a DSP, a mini DSP 8 to 12 install? Not a mini DSP.
Oh yeah, not the yeah.
No. Which one is the biggest one that you've done?
I've never done anything. No. What he's asking is Mini DSP is the brand.
No, I know, but I'm just talking about channels.
Oh, but
I think the Helix, that was the 12 channel.
Well, yeah, I know, but we've never done anything with Mini. Andy Waymeyer is using that in his Volvo. So if you do have any one of those like crazy questions, Andy might be able to help you. I don't know if he's up for that, but
yeah. Thoughts on the new Alpine ILX 670? I have installed a few of them myself, and I have no complaints. But seeing a lot of other shops hitting on it.
Really? I honestly haven't even got our hands on.
We haven't
on one yet.
Yeah. But if it works and you don't have any problems, I think it's a plus.
I mean, I will say, okay, so let's look at it from Alpine's point of view. Is like, aren't the first ones always like, you know? Because like I feel like anytime Alpine comes out with something, there's always going to be a software update right there behind it somewhere that is going to fix whatever's bothering anybody about it. Because I feel like that always happens with. I mean, a lot of times it just happens with new stuff in general. We just, because I remember when the last one came out. We're like, hey, this isn't working. Every single like Alpine ever.
Yeah.
It's always been like, how come this doesn't work? And they've been like, what are you talking about? This is fine.
But in the end of the day, I guess if you put few of them and you don't have any problems, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we cover. I know on Hi-Fi's channel we covered Alpine pretty extensively the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't making any friends.
If you become a pop star, Nando, I'll try to remember to wear some of these so I can throw them. Hey man, not pop. I like rock.
I was talking to a dude the other day, and we were talking.
No way, really?
And we were talking about music, and I go, "Yeah, Fernando likes that Latino
Spanish rock."
And he's like, "Really?" I go, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, nobody likes that stuff." I said, "Fernando loves that stuff."
Nobody likes that stuff, huh?
Yeah.
He's from there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was totally from there.
Oh, wow.
I know. I thought it was terrible. I was like, "What are you talking about, man?"
Oh, I love it. It's awesome. I'm sad because I have to put my Mustang GT on the storage for the winter. Last winter in Michigan before I retire in Florida. Oh. Hey man. I mean, at least it's gonna stay warm. Do you guys have any experience with Trinity? Trinity Audio, they have some good Black Friday sales and they claim a lot of power in a small package.
Doesn't everybody claim a lot of power in a small package?
No, we haven't. I never heard about that brand.
What's the... Oh, that's Triton.
Yeah, no. Oh, maybe that's what you're trying to
say?
No.
I'm sure it's Trinity.
Trinity?
Yeah. Okay.
Good evening.
Good job. Okay. I got the list. The list is good. Not the best work, but it'll get through for now. All right. So with that caught up, what do you guys say we take a look at who
is the Clean Wire Cloud guy?
That's right. Oh, wow. Dude, you yawned and just like lack of interest. Anyways.
I mean, it's always been like that, man.
I know. It's so sad.
I know.
So we do this little thing called the 12-volt Clean Wire Club. Most of you guys are members there. And if you're not, you should. Every Monday, Fernando scours through, finds the person he would like to be the top of the page.
That's right.
It's brought to you by the fine folks at T-Spec and Tsunami, which you can find at metroonline.com. Full catalogs are available there, as well as links out to their pages. We'll go over here. What do we have, Fernando?
We have a guy.
He's
from Chile.
Really?
Yes. We met him.
Yep.
SEMA.
Oh, we met him with SEMA.
Yeah, we met him at SEMA, and awesome.
Oh, that was the guys you were talking to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very big rock for guys, and
very nice.
He was so.
So this guy's in Chile. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Does that. So Ignacio, congratulations.
Good job.
Great
job.
There
you go, International. Also, you'll notice we did a slight update to the Christmas tree.
Finally.
So we got some garland, and I bought some new lights this weekend. As you can see, they're nice and bright. Now, the old lights are still on there. You just can't even tell because they suck that much. But decorated the Christmas woofer tree a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty cool.
Oh, I like it.
It's so awesome. All right, so as promised, we are going to tell you who the Buildoff. Now, if you have questions, go ahead and line them up in the comments right now. This is a great time to do it. Now that I'm back and functioning, Fernando will go through the comments and start tagging them so that we can answer them in a little bit. But on the Saturday show, we talked about the Buildoff and how the competitors, we're going to tell you who the competitors are and the teams. There's 4 teams, 3 competitors on each team. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about it more and more between now and when this actually happens, because we're going to open up an email address so that you can vote for your favorite team. I'm not going to give you that tonight because I changed my mind on how I want to do that, but I'm going to give you the information so that you can maybe take a screenshot, start looking at some of these guys and seeing who you might want to be your team. And then once there's a winner, we'll go back through, we'll isolate out, let's say all team red, team blue, team orange, whatever it is, and we'll draw from there, and there'll be a prize pack for one lucky winner, maybe 2. Who knows? We don't know yet. We haven't figured it out. What's up, Mr. Bennett?
What's up, Mr. Bennett?
But anyways, there'll be one guy that wins, or somebody's going to win something cool. We don't even know what yet. Who knows? But let's get to it. Let's see who. All right, so Team Blue is the returning team champions. So these guys were the guys that were there last year that kicked everybody's butt. That is Tyler, Justin, and TJ. I will give you a more advanced list of like stores and all that stuff as time goes on. I just want to get this out here. Team Red is going to be Ada, who's always in the comments, along with Angel, who's always in the comments. And then you guys know who this is, Junior, Xavier Gutierrez. That is Junior from Audio Systems out of California.
It's Javier.
What did I say?
Xavier.
Yeah, I like Xavier better. Anyways, Javier Jr. from Audio Systems out in California. Anthony, Ant-Man Knows Audio. That used to be that's the company he used to work for. Peace out, brother. Anyways, he passed away. So Junior did not, and Junior's, so Team Red is going to be Ada, Angel, and Junior, the first Junior in this competition. Team Green is our good friend Herman, and the second Junior in this, as well as Miguel. Miguel is formerly from Titan. He's out as his own now as Vega Enterprises or Vega Custom or Vega. Vega. I said Vega.
Yeah, but
no,
it's Vega.
Oh, it's spelled wrong. It's okay. I know. We'll fix it later. It happened. There you go. I just copied and pasted it real quick. I know. Okay, so let's not get too picky. Team Orange is going to be Troy McGregor, Phil, and CJ. So these are going to be the 4 teams that are going to compete. We don't know who's what day and all that fun stuff, but these are the 4 teams. And so what we'll do is, as next week, we'll put together a cool thing. I'll put like the retail stores so that you guys can go check it out. And then you'll get to vote. So this is going to be one of those things where you want to put some effort into it for sure, because it is going to be a cool prize. And, we want the winners. So I'm looking forward to it. Plus, I want to be able to say right now, like Team Blue is favored and all the other fun stuff. So we'll talk about it. We'll do an update like every week just to see how it's going and, put the poll numbers and stuff like that up. Oh, sorry. They won bragging rights and maybe will be featured in up-and-coming MS class. No, they're actually – oh, God, no. Let me tell you what. So this year, the Buildoff, they're going to be getting a prize. So each one is going to be getting a very custom prize that we can't talk about at all because it's like hush, hush, can't tell nobody. But we lined up an amazing gift that each one of them for competing is going to be getting. They also, because it's brought to you by Rockford, each one of them is getting a subwoofer.
Yeah.
Each one of them is getting a massive swag bag and a trophy, of course, designed by this guy right here. So
that's not true.
It is totally true. You designed the trophy, and you're going to design it again. I'm going to build it, but he's going to design it. So, yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Bragging rights are nice, too. Oh, there you go. El Fuego. I'm for Team Orange. No, El Fuego right here. CJ Silly did the work on my phone. There you go.
All these guys are awesome, man. All these guys are awesome. So,
yeah. So there you go. That's those are the guys that are compete. It's going to be a lot of fun. $50 in Team Orange.
Dude, no, I'm
All right,
going for
who
Team
is
Orange.
Team Orange?
Team Orange is no. I'm sorry, Team Green. I'm going Team Green.
I was going to say Team Green was your team.
Yes, I'm going Team Green.
So Team Green. So
that's a deal.
So, like, I asked Fernando to put together a team of like, hey man, pick your guys, and he picked team. That's his. That's all. Every guy on Team Green that's Team Fernando. At the end of the day, that's it right there. So it's kind of funny. I didn't have anything to do with any. I just made all the phone calls and whatnot. But that was that's 100% you, bro. So Herman better not let you down.
It's okay.
That's right. I mean, you got the ringer. I got to be honest. Solid team is solid, 100%. But because you have Junior,
so the bet is in. I'm in.
Because you have Junior on that team, I think that's your guy.
Junior.
Yeah.
No, I mean Miguel is awesome, dude.
No, you're missing the point.
Yeah, Miguel,
those guys. Listen, between Herman and Miguel are amazing. Junior though is the guy that gets shit done. He's the guy. He's the dude.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
I'm just saying.
I have nothing. No, I have no idea.
You're such a putz.
Hey, I know.
I'm big. Yeah. What's up, everyone? There you go. Angel, go. Team Red.
See? Angel.
Team Red. There you go.
He's gonna lose.
So they're gonna lose. But anyways, what we'll do is come Monday. So this weekend there won't be any show. Come Monday we will put together. We'll have it all up so you guys can start doing all your fun stuff and picking what you want to do. But I want you guys to think about it a little bit before you just start emailing me off colors. Do you know if any retailer that sell the color code RCA for bare wire like Metro used on their DSP harness? So like if you're looking for like white with a black stripe and green with a black stripe, that kind of stuff, or there's a company out of Canada that sells here in the U.S. called Wires with a Z. They do sell a lot of that stuff, and sometimes you can find random stuff like that on Amazon. But Wires sells a lot of the crazy colors like that. That's a very talented bunch of teams. It is. Like they're, dude, it's WrestleMania, bro. There's no jabronis. Hi, what is the better Moscone
Amos
ILD4C Bluetooth audio streamer or the Amos 96? I have no idea. That's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, we have the Amos 96K.
Well, I know we have that, but I think the other one plugs into the amplifier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hang on a second before you don't do away with that.
I'm going to change it right now.
Dash, what is that? LD4C. Yeah, there it is. Oh, wow.
Where is it?
Looks like the same thing, but
well, what is the 96?
No, that's not. This doesn't have Toslink. So supports. Oh no, it says that it's Toslink.
Yeah, it's on the corner.
Yeah.
What is the 96?
I mean, this says 24-bit 96K Bluetooth connection. I wonder if one's. I have no idea. It says SPDIF optical. RCA is only 2 volts. Man, that is a wonderful question. I tell you what, I don't know, but I will ask and get back to you on that one because
we should ask Nick.
Yeah, I'll find out because that's a good one. So you remind me, and I will ask me next week, and I'll know the answer hopefully.
All right, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with hopefully. How does audio control universal serial control? Oh, you're talking about subwoofer level control. Yeah. So, all right. So it has RCA in. So what? Yes. I mean, we did a video on this, Christian. I'm kind of disappointed in you. Anyways, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
And no, we haven't installed any.
No, because that's a very specific.
But universal, bro. RCA.
All right, hold on. So it's a 2-piece unit. I think even show you the two. Yeah, except some. Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right, go away.
Okay, so the newer does LDAC. Okay.
There you go, Christian. See, you're asking. So you actually know that, but you couldn't. Okay, you're killing me, bro.
Yeah. Oh, the lights went out on the subwoofer. What the heck? Thanks so much, man.
All right, hold on. Pull that up. Okay. So this is how it hooks up.
Yep. ACRU universal control.
Yeah. So it has RCA input and output. You're seeing both front and back side right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's just a Cat5 cable that you can make as long as you want to go between the two. So you could put it behind the radio. You can put it back at the amplifier. Whatever you want to do. You can put it wherever you want. And then it comes with a 3-foot Cat5. So then you're going to run to Home Depot and get as long as you want. Or order it from Amazon, whatever you want to do. But that's the idea behind it, is that it's nice and simple.
All right, so just quick, Trap House, thank you for the $2, man. Thoughts on the V2 audio subwoofers?
I think
they sound great.
We've done their amps. Did we do their subs in that car?
We did subwoofers, yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like them. I like them.
Yeah. You like them?
8s, bro.
Oh, was it 8s?
Gotta be 8s, yeah.
Oh, we did the 4-8s.
The 4-8s.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was nice. Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah, with that big ass
Bobby Gailey box. Yeah.
That was okay. Yeah, those were nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was impressive.
You didn't pay the electricity, bro?
No, it's times out. Remember, they have the timers on them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
Any good
360 camera recommendation? I have a Kenwood, so 9907 XR. So looking at the KCA 2020 360. Not sure if it's compatible.
It's not compatible.
Any other as well?
No. Right now, no. They just have that dash cam, that real single forward facing dash cam. Man,
360.
Yeah, I don't know. They haven't.
Check out EcoMaster. The EcoMaster doesn't have 360.
No, because the true 360, you need one up front, one in the back, and one in each mirror, and then you need to calibrate them. There is a couple, but there's none that actually work with the Kenwood radio. So I mean,
let me tell you what, it works.
4 cameras.
It works with the factory one on the
Highlander.
On the Highlander,
it does work with the factory one on the
awesome.
Highlander. It did look awesome on that for sure. But yeah, no, because they don't. There's no. Yeah. You got. Yeah. The hold on. Wait. So this is the N520, but that's just a dash cam. It's not a 360 cam.
Right.
So, but yeah. All right. Pull up that one you just had.
All right. So you mentioned for the 2014 Silverado to get these pack LPH GM51T harness. Since my amplifier doesn't have high level, I ordered the LP72. Will that integrate easily?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you got the T harness, which is the LPH GM51,
what kind of amplifier did he have?
One that
doesn't have high level.
Hey, man, it's okay. Not everyone.
I mean,
what is an LP72? That's a 2-channel. Oh, yeah.
LP72 is the regular.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna work fine on that particular plug. Like we said, there's a Y connector. Those are the blue red. So you have a set for gray. You have a set for green. And then if you're just gonna do a subwoofer, they have a blue red set that just plug in. And then you're going to hook that up to your LP72. The only question I have is that what amp do you have that doesn't have a high level to low level input on it?
Yeah.
Because most amplifiers have at least an LP72 built into them.
And if you don't see it, some of these amplifiers use the RCA.
You'd have to read the instructions to make sure that that's how they're doing it. But, I mean, unless you just want to use the LP72. But, for me, I like the fewer boxes, the better. So, If you can do without it and just go directly into the amplifier's high level input, I would strongly recommend doing it. Because then, the other problem is then you got to run a remote turn on, and most amplifiers that have high level input have DC offset built into them, which means it's automatically going to turn the amplifier on just by hooking the speaker wire into it. So, which we've talked about a ton of times, because that will turn on DC offset. I have a lot of power in a small package. Yes, you do. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so Diamore is having a sale right now because he's trying to raise funds so that they can produce their some other amplifiers. So thank you, Chris. It's our Rockford T3 19-inch subwoofer.
Yeah.
You know, how much cooler could it get? Is there any functional difference between the regular audio control epicenter and the new
in-dash model?
Or the in-dash model? No. No, they're the same. Perfect. Knobs. Just knob. Access to the knobs.
Your knob.
Yeah, and if you could still get the in-dash version, I guess would be the key, because a lot of that stuff is just vanished from the planet. And did I give the audio control shout out? Head over to audiocontrol.com and do all that fun stuff.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
Why not? You just did. So
I mean, you should. I mean, why not? I mean, I feel like we've been there. A year later, still looking for a solution for a 10 Gen Civic amp bypass, DM608 and 2 amps, one 5-channel and one 2-channel amp. The AP, SPL, all that. Can't find in Canada. I tried everywhere. Because I don't know if we can even find it here, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
There are two manufacturers, you can probably guess which two, are working on stuff for that. I just talked to one of them yesterday, or not yesterday, but last week, because it's just a blur. But I mean, with a 608, you have enough channels to where you can go after the amplifier for what you're trying to keep. Because you need center, front tweeters, front mids, and sub. So with the 608, you can definitely get the channels that you need. The only problem is you have a 5-channel. No, you got a 5-channel and a 2-channel amp. So yeah, that's enough channels, because you got to go active center, and then you got so that's 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you don't have enough channels. Not if you're planning on doing rear.
Right now you have the small amplifier, Moscone 430. And
small amplifier, it's freaking huge. What a douche.
Yeah, the 430 and the K2s right now running the
audio
speakers.
Control 8-inch subwoofer.
Audio control, audio control.
Yeah.
So just nothing crazy.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull this one. Hello, I have an Audison amp. I was thinking about using the most interface and was wondering if I could add an amp into the most system and use the internal amplifier for the center and the height in my RDX. I get what you're trying to ask, but the reality is that regardless of how you're going to interface and whatnot, is you need to capture control of those. So, I mean, are you going to try to feed the signal back into the amplifier or something? Because listen, anytime you're trying to integrate it something that has a factory center channel, you have to capture that audio and you have to be able to control its level. So retaining factory center or rear effects, and it's not gonna sound right. You have to have an amplifier that captures that and passes that and control it somehow, because otherwise you're going to have to turn the volume of your new system down to what your factory was, because they're just not going to work properly.
All right, audio control bass knob or amp pro bass knob? What do you recommend?
I would use the audio control bass knob. I'm sorry, I would use the amp pro bass knob because it's much easier to mount and it's a cleaner look. And it's got a longer neck, so it will fit in more locations than the audio control one. The only time the audio control one makes the most sense is if like you're doing the epicenter micro, where it has dual functionality. That's kind of cool, but no, I'm just a regular old knob guy.
All right, I'm currently running 210 hertz shallow subs in an MTI box, and I just not cutting it for me. Suggestions? It's 2019 Ram 1500.
So you have a couple options there. First would be to head over to foxacoustics.com and look at a Fox box. The Fox boxes, you can put a standard size woofer in. It's a much bigger box. It's not as pretty as an MTI because it's going to be rhino lined. But their boxes are ginormous. They're big ported boxes that put out a crap ton of bass. So I would start there personally. If you like the pretty boxes, I know that MTI does sell a seat lift kit, and you can buy another pretty box to put underneath the seat that raises the seat up. We did that in Sajeki's Ram when he had it for the week that he had the Ram. We raised the seat the extra 2 inches and went with a full deep ass box in there. So. But typically we just go with the Fox Acoustics box and either some Rockford P3s or some Alpine R-types.
R-types, yeah.
We typically go with those because they have grills and people like to drop a whole bunch of crap. But no, you might be able to fit some of the regular depth Hertz woofers in there if you want to go that way.
Another Angel Rivera. Is there a data website that gives details as to the functions of features specific to the radio being used in a specific car attached to it?
So kind of, but no. Hold on.
Well, when you flash.
Well, no. So that, but it doesn't tell you. It doesn't give you all the information that you're
functions
and
features.
For. So yeah, but it's not a complete. So all right, let me do this. All right, so if we go over to the...
I'm gonna shut off your comments so you can see.
Yeah, all right, so we'll pick a Ford, year, pick a 2018 model. We'll go F-150.
Why?
Why not? So you get these things down here, right? But if you go back up here to menu now, this is where all the back end stuff is hidden. So install guides, just everything that you want to know that isn't typed out is all located here. So like you can go back in, and now when you pick the car, which I don't know why it's asking me to do this again because it just loves doing that. So say Ford. I'm trying to get to is down here where it says radio types. There's two types. There's two options for radio types, and they're like that for a specific reason. So we'll say with the 8-inch screen, radio type. So here's where this goes. All compatible Maestro radios, all radios, Maestro compatible radios with the most features, and then you have the newest Maestro compatible radios. So like if you click on the newest features, you click down here, it's going to say Alpine, JVC, Kenwood, Pioneer, Sony. So that's telling you that now all these radios are going to have, that are selected from this, which now you're going to come over and select model, are going to have all the features that can possibly be had from the radio, meaning there's no like, oh, I didn't buy that. I got this one, and oh, it's missing that one feature. So from that perspective, yeah. The other thing too is if there's like a really weird feature that you're trying to figure out if it'll do, you can always call them and ask. Because Paul does it all the time. Someone will be like, I need this feature, and he'll just call them up and be like, hey, does it do this? Yeah. Okay, cool.
No, I actually have a Hummer H2.
Yeah. I used to have a gay sticker on the side.
With the iPad on the screen.
Yeah, I used to have this gay stickers on the side, but took all those off because,
But now I just keep my Hummer H2.
Yeah.
All right. Hang on.
I'm hanging, man. Take
no,
time.
actually, now is this.
Yeah, that one? Okay.
Look at that.
All right, Mike says, your opinion, keep the ARC Audio PS850 or switch out to the new Blackbird. Toying with getting the Nighthawk in addition to it. I'm just on a hang up because of its power. I mean, if you were to ask me, like, I could call Brian right now and he would just tell you straight up, go for the Blackbird. I'm sure he would, but he would also be kind of conservative. Like, what are you hoping to do? But definitely better DSP, more functionality, more channels of output, allows you to add the Nighthawk because you have tons of expansion capability. So I think from that perspective, switching out to the the Blackbird with the knowing that you're going to want to add a Nighthawk is probably a good move. I don't see why not. You know, I mean, the only other option there would be go with the big amplifiers with the DSPs in them, and like that's kind of crazy. So
Yeah.
Okay. So, but the real thing is what are you missing, right? Isn't that what we're always saying? What are you missing? What is it you're hoping to get? Why spending money just to spend money? Have we had it for 4 or 5 years now? And we're just like, we're ready. We got that itch. We want to start doing something else. It's got all the new features in the DSP that you're like, man, I just want to be able to play with that stuff.
Oh, it's just like a new iPhone. Yeah, you have to have
they
it.
came out with it. Now I want it,
Yeah.
So either way, you're going to end up with it. That's how I always look at it. I mean, right? It's just a matter of time. Everything in life that you want, it's just a matter of time. So if you got the money, save the time.
Save the time.
Right. I mean, that's what you're doing. Hold on.
I'm holding on.
I really like having and can use the extra channels. The power of the 850 is perfect otherwise. Well, I mean, I feel like you just need us to push you a little bit. Consider yourself pushed. Hold on. I'm gonna do the bad thing, right?
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, I know. That was pretty awesome.
Dude.
It's like Spider-Man.
No, you almost crushed the calipers.
Oh, I didn't see him.
I know.
I got one and you don't. Ha ha. Want to know what makes it even worse? Hold on.
Is it Blackbird?
Did we put it away? Damn it, I put it
No,
away.
it's over there, bro.
Oh, I can't get that.
Yeah, you can. Is that one?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, I'm taller than you.
Oh. Now grab the other one if you're going to grab both of them.
It's fine. It's fine. This is it. See, he has this. He's got the old and busted.
Yeah.
He wants the new hotness.
There you go.
Old and busted. New hotness. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you got to go for it.
If you asking me, I would just.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, how sexy is that, right? My box, so I can do what I want.
This is your box, so.
All right. So, which one is which?
Ooh. Look at that.
Right? It's scary.
What?
Yeah. Right? I know. So.
This is a trick question.
It is a trick question. It's very much a trick question.
I got 8 channels over here. Output.
I got 12.
Oh, shit.
I got 12. Mine says 12. Yeah. So.
You win.
Old and busted. New and hotness.
There you go, man.
All right. There we go.
That's it. There you go, sir.
And then in that segment was Arc Audio. But the nice thing is, at least your installation will be easy, right?
Perfect.
I don't know about that, but hey, let me pull this back up. Thank you, Audio Control, for being the first sponsor of the show. Second sponsor up is going to be Focal. If you're driving one of those electric cars, that's right. You know who you are. Pretentious. It's okay.
That's Mary Lou.
Yeah, sure, totally. Focal.com, FocalAmerica.com has come out with a Focal Flax set of Tesla speakers. That's right. Focal Flax plug-and-play speakers for Tesla. Mm-hmm. How badass is that? Boom. There you go. They also have a Moscone amplifier that's plug-and-play also. But for right now, we're going to talk about the Focal. So if you'd like to know more about the Focal inside Tesla speakers, you can head over to focal-america.com and click on the link for Focal inside. That is what they call their plug-and-play speakers. So check them out.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. I wish we could get the 4-inch coaxial,
and put it on top of the
Bronco.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. I'm not going to argue with you on what's creating a partial vacuum. I could agree with you. I don't drive one. I don't know. I'm not that guy. Victor, what's up, Victor?
What's up, man?
How would you mount an Apple MagSafe wireless charger on a car and make it look factory instead of using a cigarette lighter for power? I would call Tom Miller. I would give him $1,500, and I'd ask him to make me a mount. Honestly,
and that was $1,500 because he was a really good customer.
He was a really good customer.
So
that's Music Car Northwest. Yeah, so for $1,500, you can make anything look fantastic. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't ever charge my phone in my car, so it just goes in my door when I get in the car, and it goes in my pocket when I get out of my car.
I don't get it.
What do you mean?
Like you just put the phone in there.
Yeah, it goes into the door.
I know. I
don't want it in my. I don't want it in my pocket.
No, I just put it in front of my.
I don't want to see it. I don't need it. I have wireless CarPlay.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. I don't need shit from it. It's just it goes in my door. Everything I need is right there. That's why I love wireless CarPlay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm an advocate for wireless CarPlay.
Oh,
I love it with a passion.
I feel the Apple CarPlay is the best thing ever happened. You know, like it's awesome.
What is Christian talking about? Yes, they're cool with that. Just tell Paul to leave you alone. Must be when he comes over here and visits. Yeah, if you're trying to stop by, Paul doesn't give anybody a hard time.
Hey guys, I'm new to the audio
scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I have a 2015 Toyota Avalon with a factory amplifier.
Yeah.
I'm looking to put the full speaker install, but keep the factory stereo. Can you give any tips or tricks?
Tips and tricks. First tip and trick, pull out that factory stereo and put an aftermarket stereo in it. Boom. That is your best trick I could possibly give you. 100%. That factory radio sucks ass. Yeah, it's bad. And it sounds terrible. The problem with the car isn't actually the speakers or the amplifiers. It's the fact that factory radio sounds terrible. 2015 Toyota is just, it's not the greatest building blocks for what you're trying to do. So if you really want to make your car sound better, the first thing you need to do is get rid of that radio and put a real radio in there. It's not what you want to hear, I understand, but just because it has a screen doesn't make it clean.
Right. No.
It sounds terrible.
And you can keep your steering wheel controls.
Yeah, you keep everything. You're not going to lose anything.
Yeah, so, yeah. Change the radio.
But the radio's got to go. And that's honestly the best advice we can give you. Past that, it's pretty straightforward. But definitely get a...
All right.
Okay. So I think it's funny that he actually spelled out the thinking words. That's pretty.
I love it.
It's very conversational.
It's awesome.
Okay. So if no Kenwood 360, how about iBeam? Oh yeah, looking for some decent quality over Amazon. Yes,
I think iBeam is.
iBeam is good. That's gonna be your.
What is the other one that they make a lot of cameras?
Blackview.
No, not Blackview.
Well, so you have the
Come on, guys.
This is the 360 part of it.
No, but it's random.
Oh, Rydeen.
There you go. Check Rydeen. Maybe they make something. Yes,
Rydeen does make stuff. They also make mirrors. They're really cool.
That's
Rydeen. Yeah, Rydeen is what you're... But iBeam does make stuff. The second one, I haven't really heard of that one. But Rydeen does make a ton of stuff. Good call on that one. They always have some really neat stuff. You got to interview that guy. That's why you remember that.
I did?
Yeah, at the last year. Huh. Well, okay.
Thank you for the...
You were recording while somebody else was interviewing them.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I don't even remember what we did today.
We didn't do much.
Exactly.
You fired up the did you pop it off of that yet?
No, not yet.
All right, read the question.
All right, so Free Spear. Upgrading this 2019 Accord by interfacing Meta Harness, probably Metra Harness, has been a project that is taking about 5 times longer than the previous OEM days. Yes.
Welcome to our world.
2019, for sure.
Yeah, no, it's
not
just
supposed to come out. That was a one piece.
No, it wasn't. That was totally supposed to come off. Fernando's been playing with the 3D printer since I don't know why. I don't know where he's gotten the extra time to do it, but we fired up the 3D printer Saturday afternoon.
So he's
printed a cube. So we have a
I
nice.
bring the cube, dude. It's been.
Yeah, we got 2 cubes now, so
been a
we're
challenge.
killing it. We're killing it
That's
with.
not a cube.
No, it says
That's what,
it says
rectangular?
Raptor on it,
But it's upside down.
but it's upside down.
No,
and
it's
backwards.
actually like
inverted.
flip.
Yeah, it's a mirror image. Yeah, it looked great in a mirror.
I still got it.
That's okay. That's pretty cool. But anyway, so
all right, so
I'm just happy that we finally got to play with our with the very expensive 3D printer that I bought. Upgrading this
2019.
Is there a question here?
Yes.
What is the question?
I mean,
yeah,
it's taking longer. Yes, it is.
Yes, it's a 2019. Time. Welcome to the suck. Embrace the suck.
Yeah,
love it.
Nothing you can do, man.
No, it's just a lot harder.
Just part of it.
Yeah. I mean, this is day-to-day stuff for us. I know we try.
But if you make it work, it's awesome.
For sure. All right, I'm gonna pull this one up. Okay. Was wondering, have you guys done a deep dive into the feature function of the Big Daddy DSP Brax other than the price? What sets it apart? There's actually no big deep dive to do because feature-wise, it's identical. There's nothing that it doesn't have that the regular Helix DSP has. What sets it apart is that it's hand-built, legit, hand-built, part bin. So when all the parts come into Audio-Tech Fisher, each part gets tested for proper calibration. And then the parts that are within a certain spec, which is the best parts, basically go over into another bin. And those are the parts that get saved for when the Helix DSP gets built. And so then each piece is hand built. They're all made to order, like literally all made to order. Each one is individually, everything is built, dropped in. It's quite a process. And we got lucky when we needed ours because they actually had one here in the States that we could get our hands on. Otherwise, we were going to have to wait like 2 or 3 months, which really wasn't in the time frame we needed. Mm-hmm. So, and there again, don't get me wrong, it's $6,500. It's pretty amazing, but it's for the guy that has everything.
All right. Or gal. So, who do you listen, Fernando? Yes, I listen all of those.
Who are they?
Rock.
Well, it wasn't the guy we met in the elevator, was it?
No. Okay. And that one too, but I more listen El 3. That's the one that we met at the elevator. El
What's his name?
Alex. Alex Laura.
Yeah.
So
look like the Walking Dead.
El Tri, El Aragon, Sam, Banda Bostic.
That was still the best.
Mm-hmm.
Santa. Oh, dude, El Fuego. I like this. Santa. Oh, not that one.
Oh, wow.
Santa's I know. It just got. Santa's bringing him a IRTA.
Who?
El Fuego.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny sucks.
I love Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny sucks. I'm getting paid.
Oh my God, he has so much money.
Why does my Uconnect make me go through like 3 screens each time I connect my USB to my phone? Maybe I don't want RAM to browse through my collection of furry pics. Because it's a factory radio, man. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, dude, if you guys caught the Instagram Live or the rebroadcast today that we put up of Saturday when we were using the IRTA in that thing, yeah, it's a 2022? 2023, right? That Chevy?
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, the boot up on that thing was shit. Like, holy crap. It took
2.5 days to
boot up. It reminded me of, like, 1990 Kenwood radios. Like, you turn them on, you'd let your car warm up, you'd walk around the outside of it a couple times, and then the flash screen would load. Oh, my God, it was the worst thing ever. Like, GM is sucking on that one. Holy cow, it was pretty bad.
All right, so hang on.
Hold on. I just want to say this. This is why we connect, because Dean, you are not wrong. Bad Bunny, sucks.
I mean, it sucks too. Cool.
How does something? Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. No, just gonna leave it.
We're gonna
let it go.
That one, bro.
No, God, no. You know that. All right, this is a good one. What would cause a 1005 IQ That's an older IQ series Kenwood amps for those of you guys playing at home that don't know. To go Chernobyl at my positive terminal, almost causing a fire. 2018 F-150 worked fine for 3 years.
Wow. Got it.
Because it has an unregulated
expiration date.
It has it was past its expiration date. Power supply section in it. It's designed. One of the reasons why the amplifier line doesn't exist anymore is because it's really not made for the modern car. It draws it's very inefficient. Draws a ton of current. It was a great design back then. 2018, it still should work pretty well in it. But definitely something went wrong with the power supply inside of the amplifier. The cool thing is they'll still fix it for you if you want to send it back to them. I don't know if you personally, I don't know if I get it repaired because I wouldn't be putting that amplifier along with a lot of these amplifiers that are coming out right now in a modern car, just because some of these cars are putting out over 15 volts through the electrical system, and that amp was never made to do that. Not the 2018 F-150. That thing's pretty straightforward. The other thing, too, is did you run power and ground in that car? That'd be the other thing I'd check out, just because those amplifiers draw a ton of current.
Yeah. I appreciate you both. I have a 2016 Toyota Tundra with the JBL and factory amplifier. I have the JVC 1000.
Yep, radio.
Radio install. Right I want to change out the door speakers. Should I install 2-ohm speakers?
So the nice thing is you already have a radio, okay? So at this point, what I would do is get rid of that JBL stuff altogether. Bypass the amplifier, put new speakers in. Even using the radio would be better than trying to retain that factory. Because the reality is that you've already put a new radio in it, so you've already changed some of what's happening between here and the amplifier. The 2-ohm speakers, like you go buy some JBL 2 ohms or something like that, they're not going to work the way you're hoping, and you're just going to be utterly disappointed.
But now that we have that, Focal makes
plug and place.
If you don't want to spend a lot of money.
That's the Focal inside line. So what I would recommend doing is just yank out the JBL system altogether at this point and go for the full upgrade that you've been wanting to do. Put a real subwoofer in it. You could even use the deck power if you absolutely had to, but in the Kenwood line, you have the 802.5, which is a small 5-channel amplifier. It's like $350. It's tiny. It's cute. Be a great place to upgrade. But what we would do is if you showed up with what you had, I would either convince you that you need new speakers, amps, and a sub, or we probably just wouldn't do it because we know it's not going to be worth it. You won't be happy. It'll sound like poo-poo.
No fuse. The audio is cutting out.
I don't know.
No, I think we sounded pretty
bouncing.
Good. Yeah. No.
I'll know tonight.
Maybe it's your Wi-Fi. All right. I mean,
10 to go.
It happens.
Going to be in town next week. Can I stop by and say hi? Yeah, of course. Next week. Yeah, next week's good.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hi, guys.
Hi.
I have an SQ build with 4 DD8s in a dual quarter-wave box. I need more mids and looking at custom speaker pods for my doors. Thinking of 2 8s per door. Will that ruin my active front stage? Sound better? So, will it ruin your active front stage? No. As long as you... Okay, so I think the real thing to think about here is, like, you can do anything you want. You got SQ build, you got SPL build, SQ... Whatever acronym you want to throw in there. The reality is if you have a DSP, which I hope you do, because I'm assuming you do just because you said SQ. That automatically in my mind means DSP. But as long as you have the proper channels to add them in and the power to do it, you can do anything you want. So, if you want to add some 8-inch mids, go for it. Now, when you say 8-inch mids, I'm thinking, are we thinking mid-bass or are we thinking something like loudspeakers? Loudspeakers are going to be interesting. But, if everything else is a loudspeaker, then that could be okay. I don't know. But no, as long as you have channels and equalization for it all, yeah, go for it. Hold on, let me do this. It just looks better. I have a 94 Taurus. Really? I drive changes at startup 15 volts and hovers at 14 mostly. Factory alternator is as far as I know. Yeah. No, that sounds about right. Wow, you still driving a 94 Taurus, man?
He said he has it.
Wow. That's the bubble radio. Man, those things used to be like, you got what? Yeah, go away. SPL crowd creeping in. Hey, man, SPL, man, run a DSP. That's all I got to say. You could be all SPL you want, but I've never seen so many DSPs as in an SPL crowd when I was over in Austria. All those guys had DSP on their SPL builds. Like,
All of them?
all of them. They had multiples because they had front DSP
And back.
for inside the car, and they had back DSP for when you have the doors open. So, hell yeah.
There you go.
Go to town.
I like
as long
it.
as you can adjust it, who cares? Get whatever speakers you want. 21 Mustang GT with a 4.2. Should I go with iData MUS2 with Maestro interface and can only use Pioneer head units or Metro Dash Kit with Access interface and use other Kenwood units? Which would you recommend?
Is it 2021? I thought you can use.
No, he's got the 4.2 inch screen.
Oh.
So he's talking about that kit that's the MUS2.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the MUS2 at the Pioneer. We've done it. It works great. Yeah, totally going to do that. Go for the 8-inch. Yeah. 2025, you can always change out for something else. That's where we're at on that. But no, I would still go with that. I just, to me, I know that kit, the MUS, is going to work fine. It's the factory buttons. It looks good. Anytime you can retain factory, I want to do it as far as those things go, because then we never have to worry about it.
In the new cars, not in the old cars.
Yeah, no, old cars.
I'm just saying.
Garbage. No.
Yeah. All right. Get that
one. I have dealership install Kicker 8-inch with a Kicker mono. I want to install the key 200.4. How would I distribute the power and ground wire? So it depends on so first off, it depends on how big of wire they ran to the Kicker mono amp. So for example, if it's a 400 watt mono amp, then you probably could get a distribution block and go off to the Kicker key amp, because you're going to be under the amount of amperage that wire can pass. However, if you have like a bigger amplifier with an 8-gauge power wire, then you're going to need to run a 10-gauge power wire for the key amp to the battery. If you have a 4-gauge power ran in there, then you're fine, unless you have a 1200 watt, which I doubt because you have a single 8-inch. But depending on what Kicker 8-inch mono thingy you have, now if you have like their cool underseat thing, then no, you're going to have to run a 10-gauge out to the battery. Now, the second thing that you're going to have to worry about is, where did they tie in for that 8-inch speaker? Meaning, did they just grab a wire behind the radio, or did they grab a wire in the kick panel? Because for the key, more than likely, you're going to be pulling the radio out, getting a T-harness, and installing it. And if the subwoofer is after the key amplifier, you're going to have problems. It needs to be before the key amplifier, meaning the signal coming out of the radio has to split where you can physically see it and go off to the 8-inch and off to the key, not after the key, because it'll sound funny.
All right.
Probably blow things up. Can I take a component passive two-way and turn them into active with a 4-channel amp? The set is a Focal universal with inline caps. Yes, you can, because those speakers are bi-ampable, meaning because they have the inline caps that are separate, you can just go for it, no problem. Because you're still going to keep the inline capacitors. Okay, so you're going to do active power, but passive crossovers. Okay, that's something that's what's going to happen. You're going to have level control for the tweeters, and you're going to have level control for the mid-range. I would still set the crossover to the tweeters up as high as it'll go, which is probably only going to be like 250, just because there's no reason to let it play down any lower. But yeah, no, you can do that. We do it all the time.
All right, Chevy Volt 2023. Can I do a DSP with factory? I heard weird issues, turn signals, sound stops. working, etc. for those who try it. Oh.
So anytime you go after an amplifier, there's always a chance that things are going to sound different than they do, because the factory gives you the ability to, like when they're doing turntables and stuff, is they can write code to turn off delays and equalization and all that fun stuff. You're not going to have that ability. So, for example, if you go after the factory, this is not any factory, it has nothing to do with the car you're driving. If you go after a factory amplifier or an, radio external, doesn't really matter, and you tap a signal onto that, and then you start breaking signals up. So if you have, let's say, a left and right output, and you're going to convert that into a 2 or 3-way set, so you have tweeters up here, you have mid-range down here, and etc. Wherever the sound is happening could move depending on the new speaker you're putting in there. So yeah, you could, and depending on the EQ, it could also sound totally different. That's just one of those things. Now, is that bad? I've never had anyone complain about it. The only time I ever had anyone complain was like in a GM when the door chime was 5,000, just bang bang, and you're like, oh my god, that's ridiculous. But no, you should be okay.
All right, that's gonna be the last one.
Oh, okay, thanks. Soft top Bronco, loud inside, so sound quality can only be so good. Alpine R series 5-channel or 4-channel, and mono S series. Your opinion, please. Adding DSP later. No concerns of rears, maybe down the road. So the reality is, there's just 2 amplifier brands that work really well with that car. One is the Helix series amplifiers, DSP, and the other is the Moscone amplifiers, DSP. The reason for that is that class of amplifier that is in the Broncos and SB series amplifier, which does not work like a conventional amplifier. It has a 2-stage output. That's why when you read on the forums, a lot of the times the guys say it sounds great up to 17 and then it just goes to crap. It's because of the 2-stage amplifier, and it's so the workaround for that right now is to either sell or buy the right piece of equipment, which is an SB compatible device. Supposedly, which I haven't used because we just use DSPs, Helix makes a SB compatible high level to low level adapter, which would be great. Come on. Sorry about that.
Somebody step on the wires.
Yeah, totally. Somebody said. Anyways, or you have to use a 10 ohm load resistor. Metra is going to have their 10 ohm load resistors soon, which are purple. So right now you have to take 2 LGD greens, which are 220s, and run them in parallel so you can get a 10 ohm load. The other thing to keep in mind with a Bronco is that you really need an active front stage, meaning the 4s on top of the dash and the 6s and the kicks really shouldn't be running on the same channels. There should be 4 channels of power, sometimes 6 channels of power is what I prefer in the front of a Bronco, because I want to go active tweeter, active mid, and then active mid bass. But if you're trying to run a 4 coaxial and a 6-inch on the same 2 channels, it's never going to work out right. It's just going to sound like Dookie. And you can get those things really loud. So, yeah, I would look into something like an 8-channel DSP amp. You know, the reality is you got a great car, the Bronco. Spend the right money on it, get an 8-channel DSP amp and a monoblock. Alpine, probably not the stuff to go with. So, but yeah, I would wait. I would wait and get the right stuff. That's it. That's all we got. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Audio Control, Focal, tonight for providing us with the money and funds in order to do this for you guys. This is the only show you're getting this week aside from Instagram. I'm going out of town Friday and Saturday with the family for the holidays. So, yay! Poor Fernando will be here, working, doing his thing.
That sucks.
But yeah, we'll be back Monday for you guys. So we'll have fun on Monday. Also, just real quick, I want to throw it back up there again so that everyone can see it. These are the teams. So these are going to be the teams.
Pick your color, guys.
Pick your color. Start looking those names up. Start seeing who you want to be your guy. And we
got $50 already, so
we'll talk more about that as time goes on. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to try to put together a great prize pack for the winner. I know we're not doing the 12 days of Christmas, but at least we'll get to do the Master Tech Expo. You know, I'm going to beg, borrow, and steal from anyone I can get my hands on to give me something to give away. So we got a lot of friends. We'll try to get something from everybody.
That's right.
Yeah, go. There you go, right there. Team Red.
Team Red. There you go.
So, Paul did not approve that vacation. I don't ask, so it's okay. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful day. If you're interested in tools, head over to DNF Tool Drawer where you can find the IRTA, and make sure you catch today's show that we put up. Fast forward to the end where we talk about the IRTA too, and we show you a lot of cool things that it'll do. So that's on today's video. There's a lot of cool trucks in there too if you're into that truck thing. But that's
also,
it.
Quick thing.
What?
Don't forget 5 minutes with 5 stars tomorrow.
Instagram.
Yeah. And you can get
all that fun stuff.
All that stuff.
See ya.
Bye.